Good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a great Tuesday so far. I'm hanging out with my little buddy today, and just got done eating some old McDonald's, as he likes to call it. So, was your old McDonald's good, Elliot? Yeah. What are you having? A cheeseburger. Cool. All right. I'm excited for this weekend. Last week was amazing. Ben just knocked it out of the park right off the bat, and it was just really cool to um, get to meet people. We saw a lot of new faces walk through the doors for the first time, and it was just a really awesome experience and a great weekend. So we're hoping to continue that this coming weekend. So this weekend we're going to be talking about the issue of needing more time. Um, I think we can all relate to that. As Ben kind of alluded to it last week, we kind of all wish we just had a couple more hours in the day. That is certainly true. So we're going to kind of be diving into that a little bit more this weekend with Ben. So I'm super excited about it. Before we go through the order of service, I just want to look at our team for the weekend. So we got Mark on bass. Um, we have Josh on drums. We got Alec coming down. That's awesome, dude. Super pumped to play with you again. Then we got Amanda returning. Woohoo! Amanda's been on maternity leave for a little while, and we are pumped to have her back. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have Hope and Dave serving together, which is sweet. I'll be singing, maybe. I don't know. Because we got Rafa on this week. I looked at the order for this weekend, and I just knew that this is a weekend that Rafa needed to be on. So we'll kind of figure out, who's doing what. Um, I may just have you sing all the male stuff because looking at it, um, you're perfect for that. You're perfect for that, and you do a really great job with that as well. So that's probably the play we'll run. Cameras, we'll get that taken care of towards the weekend. I already mentioned Dave. Katrina on lights. Mike Van Bell is an awesome Dream Team member who primarily works out of Perrysburg. He's super talented. He's an awesome dude, and he's agreed to come down to kind of help us out with sound because we're just a little short-handed. So, Mike, thanks for doing that, man. You're going to be working with Noah this weekend. Noah is one of our drummers, but he's kind of taken some interest in sound as well, and he's been doing a great job and should be hopefully ready to run sound on his own. Maybe after this weekend or maybe just one or two more times with some guidance. So you guys are going to be working together. It's going to be really cool. And then we have Lori switching. So fantastic team this weekend. I could not be any more pumped for the weekend. And we got some sweet music. So let's go ahead and look at the order. The first thing that I want to mention is if you look here, you'll see that our countdown says 5 minutes. So I'm not sure how this was communicated to production side at all, or if it was not. I apologize for that, but we're going to be kind of moving towards 5-minute countdowns instead of 10-minute countdowns. If you want to kind of know more of the reasoning behind that or the why behind that, come talk to me this weekend. I'd be happy to kind of fill you in with what I know. But that's kind of what we're moving towards. With that, what we experienced last weekend is the same thing that we're going to be experiencing this weekend. There's actually no timer during this video other than the last 2 minutes. So kind of what I'd like to instill in terms of our system for getting ready for the services, I would just say a good rule of thumb is when you see that video pop up, that's your cue to kind of get in place and get ready. So we're no longer going to have a clock counting down from 10, and you look up and you see 8 minutes. You're like, I still got time. Um, when you see that video start, that is your cue to say, okay, I need to go to my serving area and get ready for the service, because um, without that timestamp being down there, there's really no way to know how much time is left until we get to the 2 minute mark. And by then, it might be pushing it. So, but anyways, so 5 minute countdown. And then we will go into the song Time by Hootie and the Blowfish, which is an awesome song. Please note that as of probably yesterday evening, the arrangement has changed. Um, only in the sense that the song is now shorter. So if you remember, the song was like 4 minutes and 52 seconds or 4 minutes and 56 seconds or something like that, almost a 5 minute song. We've cut quite a bit out of it to get it down to about the 3:30 mark. All the good stuff is still in there, so don't worry about that. Alec, the guitar solo, is still in there. It's just after that guitar solo portion, it just seemed like the song kind of got repetitive and whatnot. So we cut out some of that stuff just to make it shorter. So just make sure you listen to the updated arrangement so that we are all on the same page with that. After that, we're going into the campus host welcome. This is a welcome slash survey. So I know we're doing the survey this weekend. It's not super fun to sit through that, but it's just something that we do a couple times a year, and this just happens to be one of the weekends that we're doing it. So we will shade time intro. I think it's going to be just a straight click after time is over, and potentially just a little bit slower than the normal song. So we'll play with that tomorrow night and just kind of see what that sounds like. So from there, we will get into worship. So we're going to start with a Glorious Day. Rafa's going to rock that, as always. And then into Grateful. And then into the song Holy Ground. So last weekend, we kind of pseudo-introduced the song as a reprise. And it's a really cool song. So this weekend, we're doing the full version. And I'm really excited to play it. So Amanda's going to sing that. She's going to do an amazing job. There's some male parts in there as well that Rafa and I can cover. And yeah, it's going to go really well. So after we get done with that, the campus host will come out. We will shade the bridge of Holy Ground, so that transition should be pretty smooth. Sorry about that. My phone just went off. And they'll do the vision cast. Not sure what they're going to be talking about this weekend. Maybe a cool story from last weekend. And then into the series intro video, and then into Ben's message. So there will be kind of, I don't know if I wouldn't really call it like a life change video per se, but it's just a video that kind of ties into Ben's message. So after that will be the send off. No need for the band to be out during that, since we are doing a Spotify post jam this weekend. So that means that after worship is over, if you guys want to head out, you most certainly can do that if you want. If you want to stick around, that's cool too. So great. Well, that's all I have. Really, the biggest thing was just kind of covering the new countdown and the new updated arrangement for time. Everything else, this is standard arrangement, and then obviously this is a newer song. So, excuse me. Just excited to see some faces I haven't seen in a while, and just have a great weekend, and just keep praying for people to walk through the doors during this series, during this big invite season. Also, just be praying for people that or maybe they're people that are in your family or just friends that you would really love to see show up to a service this weekend. Ben's been talking about his top 5. So just be thinking about those people and be praying for them every day. Awesome. So I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow, and let's have a great weekend.